My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the BSc second semester subject Programming in C++ as prescribed by Osmania University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Quick tips to prepare. Focus on balanoglossus, urochordata, and cyclostomata, they are favorites. Diagrams for balanoglossus, cephalochordata, and petromyzin help score well. Use Abed Sir YouTube for video-based memory aids and flowcharts. Unit 1 First important short question is: Structure of balanoglossus. Balanoglossus is a small, soft-bodied marine animal. It lives in the sea and looks like a worm, but it is not a true worm. It is called a tongue worm because of its shape. Its body is divided into three parts. 1. Proboscis, head-like part. This is the front part. It helps in digging in the sand and collecting food. 2. Collar, it is the middle part. It connects the proboscis to the trunk and has the mouth opening. 3. Trunk, it is the long back part. It contains the digestive system, reproductive organs, and gill slits for breathing. Balanoglossus lives in U-shaped burrows in the sea and feeds on tiny food particles in mud or sand. Example, think of it like an earthworm of the sea with a special head and gills. Trick to remember: PCT proboscis, collar, trunk, front to back. This makes it easy and fun to understand. Next important short question is: 2. Retrogressive metamorphosis in urochordata. Urochordata are sea animals like sea squirts, example, herdmania. Their young ones, larvae, look like tiny tadpoles and can swim. This larva has a notochord, like a simple backbone, nerve cord, tail, and brain-like structure just like chordates. But here's the twist: when the larva grows into an adult, it loses all these advanced features. The tail disappears, the notochord and nerve cord vanish, and the adult becomes simple and fixed to a rock. It cannot move. This backward development is called retrogressive metamorphosis. Retrogressive means going back or becoming simpler. Example, think of it like a smart, active child, larva, growing into a lazy adult who forgets everything and just sits in one place. Easy trick: smart larva, simple adult. This process makes urochordata special in the animal world and easy to remember. Next important short question is: 3. Comparison of petromyzin and myxine. Petromyzin, lamprey, and myxine, hagfish, are jawless fishes, also called agnatha. They look similar but have some key differences. Feature: petromyzin, lamprey, myxine, hagfish. Habitat: lives in fresh and seawater, found only in seawater. Eyes: well developed, poorly developed. Mouth: sucker-like with teeth, circular mouth with barbels. Feeding: sucks blood from other fishes, feeds on dead, dying animals. Slime glands absent, present, produces sticky slime. Vertebrae present, rudimentary, absent. Example: petromyzin is like a vampire fish, sucks blood, and myxine is like a cleaner, eats dead animals. Easy trick to remember. P for petromyzin is equal to parasite, blood sucker. M for myxine is equal to mucus maker, slimy scavenger. Both are primitive but play different roles in nature. Next important short question is: 4. General characters of cyclostomata. Cyclostomata are the oldest group of jawless fishes. The name means circle mouth because they have round, sucker-like mouths without jaws. Here are some easy points to remember about cyclostomata. 1. Body long, eel-like, soft, and slimy skin without scales. 2. Mouth, circular with no jaws, but has horny teeth to suck or scrape food. 3. Skeleton made of cartilage, soft and flexible, no bones. 4. Heart has two chambers, atrium and ventricle. 5. Gill openings, many small holes, gill pores, instead of one big gill cover. 6. Notochord, present throughout life, acts like a backbone. 7. Examples, petromyzin, lamprey, and myxine, hagfish. 8. Habitat, mostly live in fresh and salt water. Example, think of cyclostomata as soft, slimy fishes with round mouths, kind of like living tubes in water. Trick to remember. Cyclostomata circle mouth, long body, soft skin. Next important short question is 5 salient features of Urochordata. Urochordata are simple sea animals also called tunicates or sea squirts. They are important because they belong to the group chordates but look very different. Here are the easy to remember features of Urochordata. 1. Body soft, sac-like, covered by a tough outer layer called tunic. 2. Two openings, one for water to enter, incurrent siphon, and one to exit, excurrent siphon. 3. Feeding, they filter tiny food particles from water using a special net called a pharyngeal basket. 4. Notochord, present only in the larva, tadpole-like stage, disappears in adults. 5. Adult stage, fixed to rocks and cannot move. 6. Respiration, through gill slits in the pharynx. 7. Example, Herdmania and Ascidia. Easy trick to remember. Euro, tail, plus chordata is equal to larva has tail, adult doesn't. Urochordata show a unique life cycle, making them very interesting. Next Unit 1. Long questions. First important long question is: describe the structure and affinities of balanoglossus. Introduction. Balanoglossus is a marine animal, commonly known as acorn worm. It is an important organism because it shows characteristics of both invertebrates and chordates. It belongs to the phylum Hemichordata, meaning half chordates. Structure of balanoglossus. The body of balanoglossus is soft, cylindrical, and divided into 3 parts. 1. Proboscis, head-like part. It is the front part of the body, shaped like an acorn. Helps in digging and collecting food from mud. Contains the stomachoid, a structure once thought to be similar to the notochord. 2. Collar, middle part. Located behind the proboscis. Contains the mouth at its base. Helps in the movement of proboscis. 3. Trunk, long rear part. Largest part of the body. Has gill slits on the front region for respiration. Digestive and reproductive organs are present here. Ends with an anus. Other features. Circulatory system is open type. Nervous system consists of a nerve net and dorsal nerve cord. Reproduction is sexual with separate sexes. Fertilization is external and development includes a Tornaria larva. Affinities, relationships of balanoglossus. Balanoglossus is a link between invertebrates and chordates. With chordates. Has pharyngeal gill slits, like fishes. Has a dorsal nerve cord. Has a stomachoid, similar to notochord but not the same. With invertebrates. Soft, unsegmented body, like worms. Nervous system is simple, like invertebrates. No backbone or true notochord. Conclusion, easy tip to remember. Think of balanoglossus as a half chordate. It is like a worm wearing a fish mask, not fully a fish, not fully a worm, but somewhere in between. That's why it is placed in its own special group Hemichordata. Next important long question is: to write an essay on retrogressive metamorphosis in ascidians. Introduction. Ascidians, also called sea squirts, are marine animals belonging to the subphylum Urochordata. One of the most interesting things about them is that they show retrogressive metamorphosis during their life cycle. This means their larva is more advanced than the adult. What is retrogressive metamorphosis? Retrogressive metamorphosis means the larva has more complex and advanced features, but when it becomes an adult, it loses those features and becomes simple. Life cycle of an ascidian. 1. Larval stage. The ascidian larva looks like a tadpole. It is free-swimming and active. It has all three chordate features. Notochord like backbone. Dorsal nerve cord. Pharyngeal gill slits. These features make it a true chordate at this stage. 2. Metamorphosis, change into adult. The larva settles on a hard surface, like a rock. It attaches headfirst and becomes fixed, sessile. The tail is lost, and with it the notochord and nerve cord disappear. The body becomes sac-like and simple. It starts filter feeding through gill slits. 3. Adult stage. The adult ascidian is non-moving and looks like a sponge. It does not have a notochord or nerve cord anymore. Only pharyngeal gill slits remain as chordate features. Why is it called retrogressive? Because the larva starts off as a highly developed chordate, but the adult becomes a simple, non-chordate-like animal. This backward development is called retrogressive metamorphosis. Conclusion, easy tip to remember. Think of the ascidian as a student who topped in school, larva, but gave up studying and became lazy, adult. It starts off smart but ends up simple. This is why ascidians are unique and important for understanding the evolution of chordates. Next important long question is: 3. Write detailed salient features of Urochordata. Introduction. Urochordata, also called tunicata, is a subphylum of Chordata. These animals are marine, and many of them are found attached to rocks or sea floors. They are called urochordates because their notochord is present only in the tail region of the larva. Example: Ascidia, Herdmania, Salpa, and Doliolum. Salient features of Urochordata. 1. Marine and mostly sessile. All urochordates live in the sea. Most adults are non-moving, sessile, like Ascidia. Some, like Salpa, are free-swimming. 2. Body covered by tunic. The body is covered by a tough outer covering called tunic or test, made of tunicin, like cellulose. This is why they are called tunicata. 3. Larva is free-swimming and chordate-like. The larva has notochord in tail only. Dorsal nerve cord. Gill slits. The larva swims freely and resembles a tadpole. 4. Retrogressive metamorphosis. During metamorphosis, the larva loses the notochord and nerve cord. The adult becomes simple and sac-like, showing only gill slits. This backward development is called retrogressive metamorphosis. 5. Filter feeders. Adults feed by filtering water through gill slits. Water enters through the inhalant siphon and exits through the exhalant siphon. 6. Simple nervous and circulatory system. The adult nervous system is reduced to a small nerve ganglion. The heart pumps blood in both directions, forward and backward alternately. 7. Hermaphrodite reproduction. Most urochordates have both male and female sex organs in the same body. Fertilization is usually external. Conclusion, easy tip to remember. Urochordates are like smart children, larvae, who become lazy adults. They start with all chordate features but lose most of them as adults. Think of them as chordates in childhood, invertebrates in adulthood. Next important long question is 4. Enumerate the differences between petromyzin and myxine. Introduction. Petromyzin, lamprey, and myxine, hagfish, are jawless fishes belonging to the group Cyclostomata. Both are eel-like, live in water, and are considered primitive vertebrates, but they have some key differences in body structure and behavior. Let's understand their differences in a simple and clear table format. Differences between petromyzin and myxine. Feature: petromyzin, lamprey, myxine, hagfish. Common name: lamprey hagfish. Habitat: found in both freshwater and marine, found only in marine, salt water. Feeding habit: ectoparasite, sucks blood of other fish. Scavenger, feeds on dead dying fish. Mouth: circular, with sucking disc and horny teeth. Jawless, without sucking disc, surrounded by barbels. Nostril: single dorsal nostril, single dorsal nostril, same. Eyes: well developed eyes, poorly developed or degenerate eyes. External gill openings: 7 pairs, 6 to 15 pairs, usually 12. Body shape: slender, eel-like, sluggish, more slimy body. Slime glands: few, many slime glands, releases lots of mucus. Reproduction: semelparous, dies after breeding, can breed multiple times. Development: has larval stage, amocoid, no true larval stage. Skeleton: cartilaginous, cartilaginous. Conclusion: easy tip to remember. Think of petromyzin as the vampire of water. It sticks to fish and drinks blood. Myxine is like the cleaner of the sea. It eats dead fish and produces slime for protection. Even though both are jawless and look similar, their lifestyle and body features are quite different. So, remember, petromyzin parasitic, with strong eyes and sucker mouth. Myxine scavenger, slimy, with weak eyes and no sucker. Next important long question is 5. Describe general characters and classification of Hemichordata up to classes with examples. Introduction. Hemichordata is a small group of marine animals that show some chordate features. The name Hemichordata means half chordates because they have some features similar to chordates, like gill slits and a nerve cord, but lack a true notochord. Example: balanoglossus, saccoglossus, rhabdopleura. General characters of Hemichordata. 1. Habitat. They are marine animals, mostly living in burrows in sand or mud. 2. Body division. Body is soft and unsegmented, divided into 3 parts. Proboscis, for digging. Collar, middle part. Trunk, longest part with organs. 3. Body covering. Body is covered by mucus but lacks an exoskeleton. 4. Respiration. Gills or pharyngeal slits present in the trunk region for breathing. 5. Nervous system. Made of a nerve net and dorsal nerve cord, but no brain. 6. Support structure. Has a stomochord, a rod-like structure in the proboscis, not a true notochord. 7. Circulatory system. Simple and open type. 8. Sexes. Usually separate sexes, with external fertilization. 9. Development. Indirect development with Tornaria larva, resembles echinodon larvae. Classification of Hemichordata up to classes. Hemichordata is divided into 2 main classes. 1. Enteropnasta, acorn worms. Body is worm-like and burrowing. Lives in tubes or mud. Example: balanoglossus, saccoglossus. 2. Pterobranchia, feather-like animals. Small, colonial, and live in tubes. have tentacles for filter feeding. Example, Rhabdopleura, Cephalodiscus. Conclusion, easy tip to remember. Think of hemichordates as half chordates. They act like worms but show signs of chordates, like gill slits and nerve cord. Balanoglossus is the star example, a bridge between invertebrates and chordates.